We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Harris now to throw on second down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Harris. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Throwing on 1st down. Harris. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Giants now at 2 and 5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw again. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Giants 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Harris escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down. Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40, a long one, and he can't connect. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think I got that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And, oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be on to the races.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
6-0 our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 13-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't.
There he goes, right side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 22. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Harris. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
To throw is Harris on 1st down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Harris on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Harris. He has Hyatt over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not the prettiest kick he'll ever have, as this one just does manage to stay inside the right upright and creep over the crossbar. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a bit of an exhale there. That one, it didn't have a whole lot behind it. Just looked kind of strange, but it did go through.
A little bit of a surprise, don't you think, from that distance?
Yeah.
Because that seems almost like a chip shot with the way the kickers are nowadays. Did he hit the laces? Did he kind of chili dip it a little? Did his foot hit the ground first? I don't know what it was, but he managed to sneak it through.
I don't know what chili dip is, but he chili dipped it.
Golf term, but we'll talk later.
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
2nd down and a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Chargers first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have
first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Justin Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Herbert. He's going to let it go again. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Harris. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Finding room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Harris, looking to throw on second down. Dancing to his left.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. At it's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So out of the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot from the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Harris. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 224 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A solid stiff arm. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out, as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate
and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Harris. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now Harris throwing on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A big play looming on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Giants 19.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. to Slayton. 61 yards. And the Giants are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Herbert now to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here comes 2nd down. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Throwing, Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, they'll kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert to throw. Goes for the right side here, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last throw here for Herbert. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone.